Hello Primary 4, welcome to the next term. Family and Friends is our curriculum as you know. Today we have a new unit, Unit 6, titled The Best Pet. Lesson 1. Let's start with the lesson 1. Okay, today we have some new words. Let's start with the first word, break. Break. Repeat after me, break. Okay, and here we have the picture break. As you can see, the man is breaking the stick. Okay, and the example, he is breaking the stick into small pieces. He's breaking the stick into small pieces. Okay, so the first word is break. Break, and it's a verb, by the way. Okay, and the next word, repair. The opposite of a break, repair. Repair. Okay, here we have the picture. He is repairing it. We will need to get someone to repair the car. We will need to get someone to repair the car. Okay, so break and the opposite of a break, repair, repair. And the next word, comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. Okay, the man is sitting on the sofa or armchair, and the bed or armchair is comfortable. The bed felt comfortable. Here we have the example, the bed felt comfortable. Okay, so the word is comfortable. Relaxing, it means relaxing. The next word, hard. Hard. The chair is hard, as you can see. The chairs felt hard and uncomfortable. The chairs felt hard and uncomfortable. Hard means not easy to break it. You can't break it easily. You can't break it easily. So the next word is hard. Hard. And soft. 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 The opposite of hard, soft. Soft. She had a soft voice and kind face. She had a soft voice and kind face. Okay, so the opposite of soft, hard. Hard, soft. Soft. And the next word, expensive. 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 The diamond here is expensive. I need more, I need much money to buy it. That for me, expensive. Expensive. I don't have enough money to buy diamond. The diamond is expensive. So the word is expensive. It means needs much money to buy it. Okay, and the next word, cheap. Cheap. The opposite of expensive, cheap. Cheap. The ring looks cheap. I have enough money to buy it. The ring looks cheap. I have enough money to buy it. So the word is cheap, and the opposite of a cheap, expensive. Wooden. Wooden. Here we have the bed is made of what? The bed is made of what? So it's wooden. Wooden. The bed is wooden. It's made of what? The bed is wooden. It's made of what? And the last word, metal. 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 Okay, the bed is metal. The bed here is metal. The doors are made of metal. The doors are made of metal. Let's move to the next word, modern, modern. Here we have a picture. Modern means not old, not old. The opposite of modern, old. Here we have an example. My brother bought a modern bed. My brother bought a modern bed. Repeat after me. Modern, modern. Okay, here we have a list of words and the opposite of these words. Break, the opposite of break, repair, repair. Hard, the opposite of hard, soft. As you know, hard, something you can't break it easily. And soft means smooth, smooth. Or you can break it easily. Cheap, cheap. The opposite of cheap, expensive, expensive. Cheap means something you can buy it, or you have enough money to buy it. And expensive, the opposite of cheap, expensive. I don't have enough money to buy it. It's expensive. Old, old. And the opposite of old, modern, modern. Okay, let's move to the next part. Lesson 2. Comparative short adjectives. First, what does it mean comparative? Comparative, to compare between two things, two objects, or two animals. Okay, short adjectives. We're talking about short adjectives. Short adjectives which consist of one syllable, like, for example, tall, big, small, and fat. Okay, here we have the first example. The giraffe is taller than the lion. The giraffe is taller than the lion. Okay, the giraffe here, we have a comparison between giraffe and a lion. And we want to use the short adjective tall. So we add er to tall, we add er to tall, and after taller, it will be taller, taller than. So the giraffe is taller than the lion. The giraffe is taller than the lion. Okay, and the next one. The elephant is bigger than the zebra. The elephant is bigger than the zebra. Here we have a comparison between elephant and zebra, and we want to use the short adjective big, so we have to add er, and here we double G, so bigger, bigger, bigger than the zebra. The elephant is bigger than the zebra. So therefore we add er to adjective, and after er and the adjective we have then, taller than, bigger than, smaller than, or fatter than. Okay, these are short adjective. Let's move to superlative. Superlative with short adjective. Okay, the first example. The red car is the biggest car. The red car is the biggest car. First, what does it mean, superlative? Okay, superlative express the highest degree of something. For example, the best, the slowest, the biggest, the smallest. So, superlative means to give or express the highest degree of something. Here we have the red car is the biggest car. I preferred the red car to the others' cars. So we add est to the adjective, and before the adjective here we have the biggest car. The next example, the yellow car is the smallest car. We add the before small, and we add est to small, so it will be the smallest, the biggest car, the smallest car. Okay, so the form is the before the adjective, as you can see, and we add est to the adjective, so it will be the biggest, for example, the smallest. Okay, the biggest, the smallest, the fattest. Okay, let's move to comparative with long adjective. As you know, comparative means to compare between two things, two people, or two animals. But here we have long adjectives. Long adjectives like expensive, dangerous. Okay, how to make comparison between two things with long adjective. Look at the first example. The red car is more expensive than the yellow car. The red car is more, we add more before the adjective expensive, more expensive, and after expensive we have than. So it will be more expensive than. The red car is more expensive than the yellow car. And the next example, the yellow car is less expensive than the red car. At the first example, we add more before the adjective expensive, and after expensive, we have than. So it will be is more expensive than. Okay, and the next one, the yellow car is less expensive than. So we can add more or less before the adjective, and then followed by than, and it will be is more expensive than or is less expensive than. For example, is more dangerous than or less dangerous than, more beautiful than or less beautiful than. So we add more or less before the adjective, then here we have than. Okay, the opposite of more is less. More and less. Okay, the form more or less before the adjective, and here we have than. So we add than. More expensive than, more dangerous than, more handsome than, or less handsome than. Okay, and here we have the superlative with long adjective. The red car is the most expensive car. The first example, look at the first example again. The red car is the most expensive car. Okay, the yellow car is the least expensive car. So we add the most before the adjective or the least. The most or the least before the adjective. For example, the most expensive car or the most dangerous animal. For example, the lion is the most dangerous animal. And the opposite of the most is the least dangerous animal. I think turtle, for example, is the least dangerous animal. So the opposite of the most is the least. And as you know, we add the most before the adjective, long adjective, or the least before the long adjective. Okay, for two syllables adjectives ending in y, remove y, and we add ier or iest. For example, happy, the adjective happy. The comparative form happier. We turn y to I and add er. And the superlative form happiest. She is the happiest girl, for example. Heavy. We turn y to I and we add er. The comparative form heavier. Heavier than. The box is heavier than your box. Heaviest, the superlative form heaviest. Okay, so we turn y to I and add er in comparative form, or iest in the superlative form. Okay, and here we have the form. We add the most or the least to the adjective, to the long adjective. Okay, the most, the most beautiful girl, or the least handsome boy. Okay, let's do some exercises on lessons 1 and 2. The first question, choose the correct answer. Number 1, be careful or you will repair, break, show, drink the glasses. Okay, be careful or you will break or you will break the glasses. So the answer is break. Okay, the next one. My car doesn't work. We need a mechanic to repair, break, kick, fall it. My car doesn't work. We need a mechanic to repair it. Okay, so the answer is repair it. We need to repair it. The opposite of a break, repair. Number 3. This lesson is easier, easy, easiest, most easy than the last lesson. Remember, here we have than. So we have a comparison between this lesson and the last lesson. So take your time to answer. Yes, excellent. So the answer is this lesson is easier than. Easier than. Okay, so the answer is easier. Let's move to number 4. The metal bed is little, less, much, most comfortable than the wooden one. Here we have a comparison between the metal bed and the wooden bed. The wooden bed. Okay, the metal bed is little, less, much, most comfortable than the wooden one. Okay, take your time. Excellent. The answer is the metal bed is less comfortable than the wooden one. Okay, so the answer is less. We can use more or less before the long adjective when we make a comparison between two things. Number 5, metal things are very soft, hard, easy, slim to break. Remember, hard means something you can't break it easily. Okay, metal things are very, yes, excellent. The metal things are very hard to break, not easy to break it. Number 6, New York is more, most, much, the most expensive than Cairo. Remember, here we have than, so the comparison between New York and Cairo. We may we may use more or less. So the answer, New York is more expensive than Cairo. Number 7. I like ancient, traditional, modern, old stories, but not old one. Not old ones. So the opposite of old, modern. I like modern stories. So the answer is modern. Okay, I like modern stories, but not old ones. Salma is the nicer, nicest, more nice person in the class. Okay, Salma is here we have so it's superlative, not comparison or comparative. Okay, Salma is the nicest person. Salma is the nicest person in the class. So the answer is nicest. Number 9, the chair is wooden, soft, hard, easy. You can't break it easily. You can't break it easily. So the chair is hard. As you know, hard. The opposite of hard, soft. So the answer is hard. Number 10. Dream Park is one of the more, most, less exciting places in Egypt. Okay, Dream Park is one of the more, most, less exciting places in Egypt. Okay, take your time. Yes, you are excellent as usual. Dream Park is one of the most exciting places in Egypt. Okay, the next question. Rewrite the following sentences. Number one, Omar is 15 years old. Saif is 10 years old. He wants you to use than. It means here we have a comparison between Omar and Saif. Okay, take your time. The answer will be we will start with Omar. Omar is older. We add er to the adjective old, the short adjective old, and it will be Omar is older than. Omar is older than Saif. Okay, and the next one. Handball is less popular than basketball. Popular means famous, by the way. Okay, handball is less popular than basketball. He wants you to start with basketball. B here is capital, so we can start with it. Basketball. Okay, basketball is the opposite of less. Yes, as you remember. Excellent. More. The opposite of less, more. Basketball is more popular than handball. Okay, basketball is more popular than handball. Number three, Rami eats breakfast in the morning. Okay, use when. Start with or ask with when. Okay, look at the verb. Rami eats. Eats here is a present simple. So here we have do or does, present simple as you know. So look at the subject Rami, he, she, it, or singular noun we can use does. So when does, when does Rami eat or have breakfast? When does Rami eat breakfast? Okay, so the answer is when does Rami eat breakfast? And the next one, you have first you have to delete in the morning. We are asking about the time. When does Rami eat breakfast? Okay, number four, no animal is more dangerous than the lion. No animal is more dangerous than the lion. Okay, here we have a comparison between the lion, and the other animals as one thing. Okay, he wants you to use most. And as you know, most is a superlative form with long adjective. So the line, we start with the line. The line is the most dangerous animal. Okay, so the answer is the lion is the most dangerous animal. And the last one, Molly sings in a loud way. Molly sings in a loud way. Use loudly. Loudly. Okay. Loudly is adverb, as you know. And adverb describes or tell you more about the verb. And here we have the verb sing or sings. So the answer will be Molly sings. We will delete in a and way, and the answer will be Molly sings loudly. Okay, here we have Molly sings loudly. Okay, thanks for listening and see you next time, inshallah.